there's one button.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're on. Sorry for the wait. I had one button I had to click, which was
I've definitely.
which was go live, and that was silly. One button. All
Not so
right,
much
guys,
fun.
we're on. Sorry for the wait.
That's okay. Let me
I had one button I had to click. Oh, which was
I've definitely.
With
silly.
I was trying to send.
All right, guys, we're on.
Oh, which is the one I should tune off? This
Oh yeah,
one?
um, mute the one that you look at, or the YouTube. Yeah.
The stream. I am having a vegan plant-based beef pie. Let me see if I could
Yeah.
send to my friend. Let me see. Wait 1 second. So I see. So what's that in the lower corner? You're gonna the stream. Um, I am
It sounds like
having
we're still having a feedback. I think try to
vegan
mute.
plant-based
I think you might have one open.
pie. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
send to my friend. Let
Sorry,
me
Fred.
see. Wait 1 second. So now it sounds good. So what's that in the lower corner? You're gonna the screen. What do you hear? Is
It
this
sounds like we're still having a feedback. I think try to mute.
plant-based
I think you might have one open.
pie? Let me see if I can send to my friend.
Mute everything except for Zoom.
Second. So now it sounds good. So what's that in the lower corner? You're gonna the screen. What do you hear? Is
It
this
sounds like we're still having a
all right?
feedback.
I get
think
it.
try to mute. Sorry.
I think
you
it's
might have
on.
one open.
Pie. Let me see if I can.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a painting my father did. And on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and Cody, because I put another painting my father did. Um, you ate chicken tenders. Thank you for joining us. So, Cody, are you thinking of in the left having a Fred cartoon narrating it, or
Yes.
cool?
I thought it'd be kind of fun, like have the comic. It's almost like a little bit of a what we were doing with the other one.
That that's really cool.
Just kind of make it kind of simple little. So what I was gonna do is I'll start inking this frame and we can move from there.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea. I like the the table. I Chloe is in New Zealand. What time is it in New Zealand? Actually, what season is it in New Zealand? Everything is backwards.
All right.
So that's and, 2:46 p.m. It's a good time in New Zealand. Oh, did you have any bucket list places you'd like to visit?
You talking to me?
Well, let me call my friend because she's very snobby,
Oh, sure.
and to tell her to watch.
Hey, sorry,
Okay, we're live now. Can you click the link and
yeah, where is the link?
on a text message? All right, let us know in the comments if you're there.
Okay, I'm clicking it.
Okay. And let me know if I pop up. Summer in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Chloe Jameson, and there's Chloe.
Let's see.
No,
Here.
okay, wait. Here, okay. Clicking on. It says live, but
You click on the link or you just click it thing. And you're not seeing us.
not.
Uh-oh. Wait, let me take a look at this.
No, everyone else is watching. We're live.
I'm just checking out. Maybe the link, I did something different.
No, when I click the link, it works.
Are you talking live
And everyone's watching. Let me see when I click it, what happens. Yes, I'm watching myself within a self. So if you click that, but I know you're not tech savvy, so you can't figure. I could figure out how to click something.
Let me hold on, try again.
Unless
Do I have to subscribe?
you have to what?
Subscribe?
Oh yeah. I don't know. To chat,
You
you
can
may.
watch it, but it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And it shouldn't be a problem. You have to subscribe, you just click subscribe, but
You're talking me, so it can't be live. Now, is he eating?
yes, all right. Well, I'll hang up now and we can continue talking live here.
But how can you get to the live? Is it live?
Yes. Look, let me hang up and see if you could still hear me. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Veronica. Now I hear myself. All right, now. So Veronica is can you send me a text if you can hear us, or make a comment? So Veronica, if you're there and the other people watching, Cody is doing a little animation piece. I'm putting an Audible out called My Friend Norm. And Veronica knew Norm too. And where Cody is taking a clip of the animation, and he's gonna like have me narrate it and tell the story of not the whole article, but a bit longer than we intended to. Sometimes Cody and I are learning that let's see if Veronica do this, because yes, okay, Veronica. And I'm eating a plant-based beef turkey beef, not beef, but not beef, plant-based dinner. And I'm trying not to eat sugar because I went to the doctor the other day, and I eat candy almost every day. I just cannot not have candy or ice cream. And so I gotta be like very vigilant because gotta stay alive for my cat, at least, Chloe, and Chloe in New Zealand, gotta stay alive for. So now I gotta take every week a B12 shot. And the young 23-year-old nurse said, I'm not going to see his butt. How about his arm? She got really mad. She goes, no. I went, all right, but I don't have much of a muscle. Okay. Anyway, so see, Cody's always thinking about bits we can do. So this is me. So to the people watching and also Veronica, this starts this story. I was about to take a nap, and he's so good. Look at that. And then I was about to fall asleep, and I got the first condolence text, and this is telling the story. So, Cody, do you want to just for now I forgot. Did you put back in the whole stuff with the Sean Penn movie?
I did, yes.
Could you just play it for the 9 people so they could have an idea what we're animating?
Sure.
You.
Sure, yeah.
So this is the audio is going to be animated.
Yes. I'm gonna pop over and look at the. Let's see, unmute this.
Can be like a gap. So
Just checking real quick.
and,
Whoops, sorry.
so Veronica is very demanding. She just you could not get her, and the only way I tried was trying to get her mother, but I couldn't get the number. She goes, "You do not talk to me. No one gets me. I'm the best.
It's funny.
Yes, I am the most inaccessible person because I'm the best." I go, "No, I'm just kidding."
My Norm Year
Oh yeah.
by Fred Stoller.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Read by Tuesday
Fred
afternoon.
Wait, let me pause it a second.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter now, but when we do this, are we going to have me sing my Norm Year, or I don't know, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. We could start it.
Tuesday afternoon.
Well, actually, now it's not called that anymore.
That Tuesday, I
My
was
friend
about
Norm.
Hmm?
It's not even called my Norm Year anymore.
Oh, right. It's called My Friend Norm.
Right. And by the way, the guy fixed that glitch. Oh no, she's leaving. Oh no, he gets mad easily. Okay. All right. So all right. So sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're good. I'll just play this.
Tuesday afternoon. That Tuesday, I was about to take one of those, it's the afternoon, I don't know what to do with myself naps. My eyes were closed, about to escape the judge in my mind that berates me for living another day of aimlessness, when a young writer named Jeremy texted condolences.
Wait, but I got
Soon,
that fixed.
scores
He
of
fixed
texts
that.
came flooding
Right.
in, along with
Right.
voicemail messages,
This is like a other one.
emails, and messages on social media. My friend Norm MacDonald was dead. One of the many calls and messages I received was from my friend Kelly, who thanked me for the time I had invited him to see a movie with me and Norm, The Interpreter, starring Sean Penn. Kelly cherished the time spent hearing Norm's hysterical remarks when we chatted after the film. Lisa, an attractive waitress, also relished the time I included her in Norm's orbit. I had invited her to a local comedy club when I was opening for him. Perhaps one of the most flattering things Norm ever said about me was when Lisa joined us after the show. "Look at her. She's the male equivalent of Freddie. Freddie is the male equivalent of her." I had always crushed on Lisa, never thinking she'd go for me, and here Norm was saying we were equals. Lisa texted to thank me for the special night we had hanging out with Norm in Pasadena a few years prior. Robin, a former neighbor, called,
That's
sending her
probably it.
condolences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I kind of just used the original, and then I'll fix that other one.
And yeah, and you could think of some button if it's a tear or just me, the character shaking his head or.
Exactly. Yes.
So we're bombing. We're only down to 4 people, but it's good. Benjamin's a regular, and Scarlett and Chloe.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the ones that count. And Veronica, who always says, "I'm too pretty to watch things." I'm always, no, I'm just kidding. But she's So basically, Cody's great, and and that's how I nap with the phone on my stomach. And so this is a thing we decided to do. So me and Cody were doing FaceTime where I just watch him and suggest things, and then we said maybe we could do a thing where people watch, join along, comment. So I just saw some old Saturday Night Live bit
Oh, really?
with Sandberg. His girlfriend hands him the phone. But it's my dad. This isn't your dad. It's a cell phone.
That's hilarious. Who did that?
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Chloe.
So what Scarlett's asking, I quit college to be a comedian, which freaked my mother out. This is a million years ago, before all of you were born. And comedy wasn't like a common thing. I was a depressed, shy kid. So my mother knew just Buddy Hackett. And so it made no sense me doing stand-up and quitting college. And because I'd have to hang out all night at comedy clubs. I didn't, maybe did I lie? But she was smart. Instead of taking a 1 year leave of absence, she goes, no, you're not. Once you quit, you never go back. I got one of my jokes from that because my mother, she goes, when are you going to get your degree? I go, what for? She goes, you'll be able to say you're a college graduate. Like I'm not able to say it now. I go, I'm a graduate. I'm a college graduate. And then, I don't think I ever did this joke, but it's true. She goes, you're the only Stoller that doesn't have a college degree. Like
That's
people would make, hear my name Stoller. You have a college degree, right? You all do. So yeah, answering your question, a lot of people go back. They travel and stuff. So I don't know. All right, this is what I think. I said I'm not going to college, be in some dorm room. Yes, it was mind-boggling. But I said I want to, be in show business. I knew the real world wasn't for me. Why do I gotta be in college? I'm not gonna be a dentist or an architect. But then when I started performing at colleges, you have the activity committee picking you up, and you see they're all together and have community. And I go, oh, that's what I missed. And a friend of mine made a point that the people go to college, it's not so much you need a law degree, they just learn how the world works. So like the ones who went to college, the stand-ups, they weren't the funniest, but they did well as sitcom writers. They knew how to do business. They knew how to interact. So yeah. And it was mind-boggling. So this is so good. Actually, have you been, so Cody, have you been influenced? Who did the Archies and stuff? I know you're influenced by Mad Magazine and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, Archie's the Bob Montana, which
Uh-huh.
I like his style. His stuff's cool. His early stuff as well. I like this is sort of like a simple look. I like Harry Lucy, who also has a cool look in the.
Good question. I'm gonna get some water.
Let's see.
First of all, I'm glad being someone new. Don Jameson, are you? Oh, Chloe Jameson's brother. I remember you. And please subscribe to this. I don't know, uh, wait. Oh, that's me getting my water. I'm a little bit lagged. So, oh, he's your dad. Well, I I know the name Jameson. I said it's too coincidence. So what happened was and Cody's heard this story a lot, but there's new people here
Yeah.
that Cody, I guess, was following me on Instagram and tell what'd you do? You were a bunch of like you put together a bunch of audio for me just saying, actually, Valentine's Day's coming up. I should put that up. The Valentine's Day one.
Oh, that's right. It's sort of an anniversary.
Yeah,
It's a not a romantic one, but no.
Veronica, yes, yes, you learn how to function by going to college. I thought, hey, I'm not gonna need a degree, but Veronica gets it. So, so basically, what happened was that what you do, you put together a bunch of me just babbling from like Instagram Live or from stories. Tell the story, Cody.
Yeah, you had a story out there that you said some things about the. Let's see, what was it? It was like
That was Happy Valentine's Day. Please like me. You
yeah,
just bab.
yeah, that one, and then the one before that because it was like something about gluten free.
Right. I was making fun of my friend Jacqueline, who is it gluten free? She thinks she's so cute. She'll go to a restaurant. Is it gluten free? I'm adorable. So I was kind of being her.
Yeah, and then it ended up becoming something. I was like, oh, I was trying to challenge myself. Like, I just take some audio from it because I was thinking you looked like the like a good voice for that character
Right.
that looked like that character, and so then we kind of
So he put up
put it on you.
this thing that was, funny. I'll put it up on Instagram after this. So then I had my Audible coming out, 5 minutes to kill, and I said, "Hey, I see people have little like promos for the Audible. Could you maybe do something with it?" And he took like two 30-second or 40-second spots. And it was really good. I mean, go to the page or subscribe and look at all the animations Cody's done. Excuse me, Fred animation live stream. Yeah, you see what it is. And oh, wait, who is this guy? Let's do a zoom.
Yeah,
So Cody's much younger than me, but hey, good to see you, Darren. I think is the got it. Um, and he, is so young, but has the sensibility of old 70s sitcoms and Mad Magazine and Archie. And he's not, hey, I'm an animator. I made things blow up and the toilet fell, like the typical stuff. It's a robot. And so basically, we've been doing stuff which I am so proud of. And you can't go, oh man, it only got 100 likes or whatever on YouTube. So we're working on a short we're going to put in animation film festivals just to get different audiences. And but in the meantime, he designed a great cover for my Audible, my friend Norm. And all right, Scarlett, come back later. And Veronica, you're able to do comments. Not everyone can do it. And so it's such a blessing. I went through a tough time a few months ago. I'll be open, severe depression, couldn't function so good, but it was so cathartic just FaceTiming and just little by little hanging with him while he's working on this other thing and giving suggestions. So it's a real great part of my day when I can do it. Oh, Mario, yeah, now Darren? Where is Darren? Let me see. All right. Wait, I could never figure out how to put the paste in. Yeah, Darren is another podcast guy that didn't show up. So there's a lot of stuff we've done. I'm proud of. I did a silly song called "Her Ring Fell Off"
All right.
and other stuff. But so it's up here. Eventually, people will find it. But this will be a promo for the audio. And any of you could always hire Cody to do some picture, some card, and hopefully, if one of you commissions him, that oh, I got it podcast mixed up with GP points. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Where what we think would be fun if like someone hired Cody, one of you, to do the picture. You could watch the process. We talk, and I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers because then people can tip. And Cody, you got some money on the way, Cody. I give you, because he works so hard, and hopefully other people could appreciate it or hire him for something. Yeah, Emmett Kelly. I had an Emmett Kelly shirt when I was a teenager. It was very tight. I'll this is kind of a funny story. Oh, I'm drinking water so quick. Wait a second, I'll tell you a funny story. So let me ask you, the people here, how do you get this? If you subscribe, you get an alert that we're live? Because most people I'm badgering. Come on, Veronica. Come watch. Oh, it's so good. The detail's amazing on this picture.
Let's see. We're gonna.
Well, Cody last time put up a Venmo.
Right.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people just find out about it, and it's not I don't know if I could call it a podcast, but it's not screaming, dudes, can you believe it? He's so woke. And well, it's just chill, and you can hire him to do it. So you get an alert. Yes, well, Veronica, I've had this warning before where yes, if again, I don't know how to do this stuff, Patreon or this or that, but again, it's just I mean, Cody works so hard, and we're gonna do another thing for our friend Andy Paley. There's a tribute. He died. So Veronica, well, this would happen. I went to my doctor the other day. Sound like a Rodney Dangerfield joke. And your sugar levels are so high. And I always say, I'm gonna no problem. And always, because I'm officially gonna not have sugar tonight, I'll have 7 cookies and a pint of ice cream because starting tomorrow, and that never works. So I have to. Plus, there's a gut now where it only goes here, and it looks yeah. So yeah, there's probably a way to have someone else on as a guest. We got to learn these things. Is Darren there? Because Darren knows how to do it, but so this is so Norm loved Archie, and Veronica, I'm outing her. She knew them, and he would call her Ronnie because Veronica was sometimes called Ronnie, and she said, "You're the only one who could do that." So that was pretty impressive with Norm that he got to call her Ronnie. But all right, well, keep subscribing, and I mean. This guy Ray DeVito had one of these. That's how I got the idea. And he had a scroll like with his Venmo at the bottom. So let's see. Aaron's the one who claims he knows everything. No, no, I need to send that. So, so yeah, it's so good. I mean, maybe Cody, sometime we could work on the book of stuff we already have, and they could see that process.
Right. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
He sent me this Christmas little mini book of the stuff we've done, and it's very exciting. I love Charlie Brown, Archie growing up, all those books. Oh, Gene, you wait, she's is it a boy? I'm friends with people who work with Andy professionally. Did you get to sit on anything related to Brian Wilson? No, I mean I saw Tom Kenny's band. I used to live by the farmers market, so I would pop in there. Actually, the last time I saw Andy alive, he moved to Vermont, but then he came and did a show at a place called the Alex Theater, um, uh, in Glendale, I think. And it was this thing called Nuggets, Sound of Nuggets. It was so good. These like oldies I loved on Rhino, and he played with his brother Jonathan Paley. And but no, I never got to see him work with Brian Wilson or anything. You're female, okay. So actually, this new area I moved to, uh, I've been trying to get together with this musician who knew Andy really well.
Ooh, that's cool.
Andy Paley was a great friend who sadly passed away, I think November, and great friend. And he just, he loved Cody here, and he was doing work, right, Cody? You want to tell him about that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I remember you introducing me to him the first time, and in fact, I have like, yeah, I remember specifically that was it's like we were talking about the Everyone Eats Alone. Remember that first one that we did?
Yeah, the one with John Voight story.
Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, and then over time, I think he gave me a call, and I was like, oh, Andy Paley is like calling me, um,
Yeah.
and then he dropped a few ideas of projects he wanted to work on, and yeah, it was a blast to be able
Well,
to start some of those things with him.
I don't know if you know who well, if you know Tom Kenny's band, Jalinda, one of the damsels, one of the last things is an a cappella song that Andy and Jalinda did.
Yes.
And so basically uh he did a great animatic of it, so he's hoping to get it. Ronnie Barnett, that sounds familiar. But Andy was like Zelig, where his imprint was in SpongeBob, kids animation, Brian Wilson, like a chameleon. He just could fit in so many places. So I need to make a plea now.
Mhm.
Cecilia, if you're there, can you tell your daughter to be nicer to me? She's kind of mean, and you have the power. Can you put in a word and please? Yes, I think Andy had a song on the SpongeBob Broadway play. So he
Right.
and I stuff I've done. I did a movie, Fred and Vinny. He did a song for it. He did he did
I love that
other
movie,
things.
by the way. That was good.
Thank you. Hey, Darren. So we want to maybe try to do a Patreon for um, Cody and figure out ways to get us to 1,000 subscribers. Maybe Celia would. Celia likes me, but she can't convince any of her family members to be nice. There's one who's kind of mean. My mother used to say, "You have a mean streak in you." So, so that's going to be the guy um, telling the story. The other Fred?
All right, yeah. We got three Freds here. It's sort of a triangular shape here going. But yeah, you're right here, the animated Fred.
Wait, it looks like he's looking through the window.
Yeah,
I love
he'll.
sleeping. I love that sleeping face.
How you like that?
Yeah. Now, Jeff Crone, you were the one I knew you from Barnes and Noble, right? I used to live by Barnes and Noble, the Grove. Um, Used to go there every day. I love it. I just love getting ideas, looking through books.
Yeah, that place is fun.
Yeah, it's funny with with what's it called? The internet, Amazon. I used to think I'm supporting a mom and pop thing by going to Barnes and Noble. I heard something like bookstores are making a comeback because of TikTok. I don't understand. So Darren, yes, maybe one day you could join in and give us tips of, like an idea maybe someone can pay and Cody can do their picture as we talk, like a card, a Christmas card, you know. But maybe there's a thing where we could post um Cody, what art program do you use? Gene wants to know.
Oh yeah, this is Toon Boom. This is the animation software, but I can also use it as a inking uh, tool, and I also use Photoshop, which is what I was using.
So what do you use when you close in? And like that's Photoshop?
Like this stuff, or oh, you mean um, like what I'm working on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Toon Boom.
So
So
you
it's
just squeeze in.
yeah, it's called Harmony too. They changed their name to this to that. So
Okay, we'll talk soon. Got it, podcast. But it doesn't look like I'm looking through a window or there's a picture of me on the wall. Oh, wait, you know what's interesting? Wait, no, that would be too confusing.
oh, what's
Because at
that?
first, this might be too confusing, this idea I had. I'll throw it out even though it's too complicated.
Right.
That it was a Thrill Seeker poster in the background, and maybe he starts talking, but that would confuse people. No, however you want to do it. So, Gene, are you in the animation business or the music business? So he's doing it like a cartoon. I love it. Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, I gotta maybe I can make this. I'll figure out this poster later. I think we'll get there.
Oh, so the poster's not doing the talking.
No, that right here is your
Oh,
character.
I thought the poster was narrating it. I get it. I get it. Where the
There.
cat? Chloe! I'm surprised she's not watching. So Darren is in New York. Animatic animation. Yeah, no. Now Darren is a big music guy. Did you know who Andy Paley was? He was a great friend, and Yeah, I gotta put that up. Did you know Andy Paley, Darren? Oh, I read there and I look there. Hmm. Yes, SpongeBob musician. I knew him because when I was on Handy Manny, wow, 2005 or six, so long ago, Andy came in and did some songs, and we became really good friends. Uh, he did like a lot of these live shows with Dave Keckner had a group called Naked Trucker and T-Bones did well, and Linus, you know Linus, that's right. Friend of mine's a musician named Linus. You know, obviously it had to have come from Charlie Brown.
Oh, right. That's cool.
Yeah, I think Linus did some stuff with rap musicians. Hmm. The table with the junk on it. All right, we'll try to figure that out. David Lee Roth's drummer. That'd be cool. Oh my God. Some bad news from Veronica, but I won't read it. Yes, the Rusty the Wrench toy was a lot of fun. A toy that talks. I think we're gonna do a bit with it.
Right.
It gave me some bad news, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, you go on. And my father, as you see, was an artist. Oh, we are painting. Painted that.
Nice.
No, you can't dabble with stand-up. I don't miss it. Well, I did it. I took it as far as I could take it. Don't like hanging out. But last time I did stand-up was like, wow, 10 years ago when I opened for Norm for about 11 months. And this Audible's the story of what happened. My friend Norm. So we're doing a little promo for it, which it looks so good. Hmm.
So here
Mhm.
we got you. Let's see. Um, we need to get the scene settings. 21, 60.
Thank you. It's going to be an Audible, so that's what yeah, hearing it. Yeah, that's what Cody's working on, taking a little clip of it and doing a little promo, or just put it on TikTok and Instagram and
I think I'm gonna make that film. It's a little more boxy, but scene settings. I think I'll go back.
so Cody, how do you I know nothing about graphics or anything. How do you make the cover you did the size they need to upload it to Audible?
Oh,
Someone
right.
like how do you convert it or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. So I have it on the Photoshop. That one's on Photoshop.
Okay.
and basically we know the ratio is basically square, so that's a good part. But the other dimension stuff that you sent me, which were the I think it was
That's
like,
what the, yeah.
yeah, like the size and everything. So um, that's all in the settings that I can edit within the program, and then it can export it out.
So you're able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I need to actually look at that. I could look at that tonight too.
Yeah. Because I remember when I'll give a little tour to the 12 people. My office is a mess, but when I wanted to blow this up to a poster, the guy said it's has to be like they had a I don't know how they redid it. And this is what you're doing, like the Thrill Seeker poster in the background, right?
Right. Actually, yeah, I could. I think I need to make him look like he's drinking the milk. Here, I don't have
Uh-huh.
him do that, so I'm gonna fix that.
And the cats they nap all day and night, so when I try to sleep, they cry. Oh, let me see. Well, it disappeared. How do I make it come back? Wait, wait, wait. No, no, no. Hmm. It looks like that's funny. I like the door looks pretty cool, like a Spanish style. Is that a door or the turret? Oh, it's like the turret window outside next to the poster.
Right. Hid that kind of hair, kind of little.
Right.
Maybe not that much. Whoops.
Looks like a baby drinking a bottle. Doesn't matter.
Right. I have him kind of like, and these things were behind it.
Tuesday afternoon. It was a Moody Blue Storm. Tuesday afternoon. I'm just beginning to see. Now I'm on my way to Moody Blues. That's funny. Scarlett, you're back. Where were you? Gonna get Waddy. This is a thrill seeker thing to do.
It
I'm gonna drink,
is.
even though the red light is lit, meaning it's long. I don't care. I'll do it. Oh, it's making that sound, meaning this is all I'm giving you. You, I'm, that's the best it could get. A little bit more water. All right. Scarlett, where do you live? Hmm. Oh, you were taking a bath. But where do you live? What city or country? Now I'm on my way. Ohio. That's where you are, Cody. Do you know Scarlett?
Oh yeah,
Oh, she's a
Ohio.
friend of yours.
No, no, I don't
Oh,
know. But Ohio, interesting.
you're in
Good.
Bowling Green, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's cool. Yeah. Got Ohio and I guess I don't know what they call us.
That's where Kent State was, right? Or it still is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Song Flora did in Ohio. That was about the 68 Ohio. Crazy, yeah. Oh, uh, you got your Venmo up there, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. You got a little thing, but I bet there's a lot of other tricks. Okay, yeah, Thrill Seeker, but I want to, there's going to be animation and we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I put like a table back here. I think you had a table. When in doubt, just throw a table in for compositional reasons.
Hey, Mike. Here's Mike, another Ohioan.
That's right. Hey, glad you could make it.
So Ohio is the north. No, it's the Midwest. North, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yep.
So, Gene, are you in the LA area in the entertainment world? Is she still there? Mhm. Hey, Eli, great animator. I did a voice for his project, which was really good.
Oh, cool.
And this is Cody, who it's a thing where you can watch us do our little I'm having an Audible I'm going to put out, and he's doing a little a promo with the snippet of the audio where um and filling it in. The cat's to the side. Yeah, I don't live. I think I met Eli in the farmer's market, but I don't live in that area anymore.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. Did I ever? Yeah. No, the Hollywood Farmers Market. It's it's not like a farmer's market. It's there all the time. It's not like when they pop up and there's fruit and stuff.
Right.
It's all these kiosks and trivia contests.
Nice.
Eli, did you see that little clip of that Disney Junior show I'm going to be in? I think I sent. Maybe I'll put it on. But I should put the tomorrow. I'll put the Valentine's Day one on. Good timing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Frame. I'm going to add the frame here. Use this. And then
Um, no, I'm not a good tech guy. Like where I used to live, to do a voiceover audition was a big headache because I used to live right by the street and cars would go by honking, leaf blowers every second, beep, 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 cars, people talking, neighbors. So it's quieter here, but I still, I put it in my closet, but I do not have the technology to do a job from my place. It's just overwhelming. So I'll go into Nickelodeon, or I did a show called Marvel's Moon Girl and Dinosaur, something like that. And that was they're all mostly in Burbank, but I don't have the system to do remote stuff. Cody and I did a bit no one got where I said, we thought a funny bit like, I'm in the closet, and he did a great color drawing because of Echo. And everyone thought I meant gay, I'm in the closet, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have kids, but it's, probably for 8 to 12-year-olds. I mean, after COVID, you know, you mostly go in by yourself now, but you used to have big groups. Yeah, that's a Disney thing. Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So the guy in the bottom left, he's not going to be in every shot. He'll come and go, right? Well,
Right.
okay, good.
I mean, he could like pop up wherever
Yeah,
or
because I
whatever.
love
Hmm.
I love just seeing it on Sleeping Fred when he goes, my eyes, and yeah, when his eyes shut.
Yeah, even this little host Fred could just be later on, even like
Yeah.
let's see, where do I go to see the? Mm, just trying to. Whoops, where am I? There we are. Yeah, so basically, what I'm also setting up to do is to throw this in here, and then when we zoom in on them, whoops, keep going. There, I'll go past that. So when we see that, okay, we are seeing through that. I'm going to, whoops.
Yeah. I was just gonna text you that we're live.
Exposure, set exposure.
Moving comics, what's that?
Whoops. Okay. Ah, that was the Fred host. Trying to do the. Oh, hold on, I moved the wrong object in there. I want this in there. There we go.
Oh my,
So
phone just
see how this kind of zooms into your face.
Yes, Gene said it feels like a comic strip that is moving. Exactly, that's what you wanted, right, Cody?
Yes. Yes. So when so it kind of this looks like a panel, and this also looks like a panel. So, but we have like the movement to it. So I'm trying that look, that kind of style.
Very
Um,
observant.
let's see what else we got him here. Cool thing is I may not even have to redraw this when we have him wake up, so I just use the same everything, just new
I don't know why I
frames.
like the sleeping shot. Wait, let me see. It it's just eyes. The I don't know why I love the shot with the eyes closed.
Oh yeah, well we can have him closed. So over here, we'll have him kind of.
One thing Veronica said that wasn't very nice. She goes, "Real great show. It's like watching paint dry." Not nice. Hey, Hunter. Thank you for joining. Hunter's a very talented voiceover, and there's a secret project. I don't want to tell anyone yet what it is, but you have a lot of cool wigs, funny wigs, because I may want to take a look. I'll announce it some other time. Someone, Gene was asking, do I have a home studio? I don't, but John and Hunter have one where he was when I was there doing a video game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Hey, maybe one day if you could drop by, help me figure out why one of my closets not so echoey. I don't know how to make it better. I try to you know, rise it, and it always falls. It's wobbly. So, thank you so much, Hunter. I was watching a thing with John Turturro talking about his favorite characters, and one in Adam Sandler's Mr. Deeds, he wore like a funny wig, like a bullfighter. That's a very peaceful Fred there.
Yes. It's kind of.
Jointer, Jonter. Did not know that.
Shout out to Jeff. Thank you for the support on Vimno. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
That's
Jeff.
so kind, so kind. Really appreciate it.
Maybe, sometimes when people donate, maybe down the line you could draw a caricature of them or something. Like you could have little things like for whatever money you'll do a caricature at some point.
Absolutely. Yeah, even yeah, if we could yeah, just send me we could always do that Jeff, if you want a caricature, you could just send
Yeah.
me a picture and we can do it here.
That's a good idea because maybe
Yeah,
um
maybe I could put that on the thing too, like if
yeah, show that we could always show a recap at another time. He
right.
donated, so Jeff got a picture.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that would be funny. Like if I say, I have that thing up there that says, "Please subscribe" and all that jazz. But it'd be funny if you could always say, um, you know, we could always put like a tier or whatever on it. Like if you do, whatever. I could.
Yeah.
What do they call it? I don't know what they call it.
But so all right, this is the office in the cat room. I'm showing Hunter and John. I got to clean up and weights I'll never use. And this is pretty cool. Can you see this, Cody?
Oh wow, what is that? It's like
This is like a thing I filled with toys. Like that's Rusty. This
oh
is Mash, Butthead, or Beavis. Uh,
oh that's cool.
that's Beavis. Jughead upside down from the Love Boat. So basically, I don't know if I want to make this a crazy sound room, but this is the thing. Yeah, and it's probably not a good height, but I do have echoes, so I'm open to any ideas.
That toy thing kind of reminded me of like it's almost like a Pee Wee Herman kind of thing,
Yeah, I
where it's
thought there
like
was a Pee-wee in it somewhere. I thought I had a Pee-wee. I have a Pee-wee doll somewhere. Oh, wait, no, that's Handy Manny. Hmm. I thought I had a Pee-wee in it. This is I love Jughead.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's
This was a show, Science Court. Not very, oh, you knew it, but not a lot of people knew it.
yeah. It's funny because that's like probably the earliest I've ever heard your voice when I watched it as a kid. And always like that stenographer guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you
That's a
have
fun.
the watches? Were you the guy with the watch? Or was that another character? There was another guy. He had a whole bunch of watches on or something.
No, I think I know who you mean.
Yeah, that guy was also kind of funny.
Yeah, I had a lot more stuff, but I didn't want to be the 40-year-old virgin, with so I said, all right. I gave away a lot. Some of it or threw it out. Like I had a Macaulay Culkin Home Alone doll about this big.
Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. I've
Oh,
never.
thank you, Scarlett. Um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of them the legs fall off. Starsky and Hutch,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's really, those legs. Um, but yeah, that's why it was so exciting when I had my first toy.
What should we fix that?
That's
That's cool.
Handy Mandy. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm gonna send the link to another one
what link?
to some other people I know. See if they can hop on. Let's see. Paste the link.
Still, no, I don't think it's raining anymore. I like napping when it's raining, the pitter patter. Ben is back now because he had to get home before late. You're baking a chocolate cake. Wow. Again, I'm trying to cut down on sweets. For my health. Let me tell Charles. Let me see if let me my phone died. I think even Cecilia got mad and abandoned it.
Oh. Well, I can start this drawing, which will be the next frame. Being awake, like shocked to wake up to the
Oh yeah,
texts.
I like the waking up stuff.
So we have this. I kind of like how this frame kind of keeps it in where we see that. It looks kind of like a mess right now, but it will soon. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, even if it's kind of like how the negative spaces on these things, it all kind of looked.
A sugar-free vegan cake. Yes, my friend, let me see. Let me see if they're there to ask them. Hmm. Hmm.
You know.
I never made a cake or anything. Why do you bake one when you could buy it? I'm just kidding. don't know. Yeah, look, I made a cookie 88 hours all day. All right, but you could just drive to like a really good cookie place. I don't understand. Right, Looney. Luna, you want to join? No. God, I got rejected. Yeah, monk fruit, that's what my friend called it. Yeah, I lost Cody. Are we gone?
No, I'm here.
No, I lost the picture. Oh, there you are. Every there's a place in Air One. It's like a high-end health food supermarket. Try this if you don't like chocolate. It's just as good. It never is. Some of those
Yeah,
dark chocolate, weird Air One stuff.
right.
But uh, I would love to be vegan. I had a vegan turkey pie tonight, but I'm starving. But I think I told my story that for a week I got to go to the doctor and get a B12 shot. And the young nurse refused. You know what I used to like, Hunter and everyone else? I used to buy at Trader Joe's just a bag, and I don't cook it, like the chocolate chips you bake with, and just eat them. So some of those are vegan or fat-free, Are you scrapping for food? Luna, she heard me talking about food. Vegan is difficult, but God bless. You know what's the hardest, Hunter and everyone else? If, like me, you don't cook or can't. It's like, and now I live in an area where it doesn't have like the options of LA. Um, I don't have the options. Chocolate chips and nuts on a plate. Yeah, chocolate chips. Yeah, I love loose chocolate chips. It's so good. So that's
So you're kind of like waking up, seeing the texts.
right.
I'm actually going to.
Want to show Cecilia the next shot when the text lights up with all the people condolences?
Sure.
So that's me reading the texts. I was about to nap when all these texts came in saying Norm was gone. That's a cool shot. Wow. Actually, that's one of the few times I've heard someone passed away where I didn't see it on Instagram or Facebook. That's
Ah,
that's always, oh my God. But that I was about to nap and all at once it came out.
yeah. Hey, there's Norm.
Where's Norm?
It's the Norm.
A flood of messages. Yeah, it was weird because, it was sudden and, it's not like anyone knew or you were expecting it. It's like, and this is him when I opened for him at a comedy club. Let me see if the real lease is here. Yeah, he's really good. Good caricature. Which is the one, wait, how many Norm ones you have so far? You have him with me and after the show?
Yeah, we got him looking at you too after the show, and then at the end we have that one.
We're gonna have the real Lisa, well, someone with the name Lisa.
Right. See, let's pull back. I was gonna look at this.
And Lisa, I think Lisa and Veronica are the only two that have not been able to make comments. For
Oh,
some reason, they've been shut out, but you don't
hmm.
understand.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know. Some like I think some were saying about the notifications as well. I'm getting pinged when people go live,
Right.
and I don't know if we are if ours is working that way. See something like that. So
I
you're
got to
gonna.
put my charger next to my bed because I sleep with it on my chest, which is not healthy mentally in many ways. So this, let me put the heat up. This was my dinner. All right, I'm starving. It's not filling. Plant-based thing.
Oh,
So, Lisa, stretching the water still. Lease, lease and sir. That's how
Lisa.
she spelled
Lisa.
it. Really. Lease, well, Lisa is how normal people spell it. Now I find the better classes. Much better. Lease, Lease, sir. No, I'm just kidding. That's how I pronounce it. Really, Lisa. No, I gave up on my cat feeder. She's put in the closet. I guess I'm not going anywhere for a while. I kind of gave up. But my cats are still eating. That expression, I like that sleep. You know, I gotta say, it's weird. I went to the doctor Monday and
Yeah.
I, it doesn't hurt a colonoscopy, but I love anesthesia. Um, my joke, which I didn't perform or anything, is
Right.
it's like all the fun of being dead without being dead. It's just like nothingness. I love it. I love like here I am and it boom, nothing. Being just it's not like, oh, you're groggy and you just kind of a little fall asleep. It's like I love it. I guess why Michael Jackson was addicted to propofol. So but yes. And then from a colonoscopy and also from a tooth thing, you wake up and you feel good
Really?
again. Yeah, I guess you're a young kid. You never had propofol and anesthesia, but it does something. And I had an accident. And here you could see I still have the scar here. I
Right.
fainted and fell on my face. And
Hmm.
the night I went to the emergency room. No, I had this other procedure. Wow, I had a bunch. And you Um, put in a so Hunter asking a question.
Mm. Hmm.
Um, I think I'm repeating myself. And well, no, I am for people here earlier, but I knew the real world wasn't for me. I was depressed, paralyzed. How would I fit in? I had no confidence. I could be, like I always say, an architect or a dentist. And I'd see my father going to work every day, 2 hours to traffic, 2 hours back. But at my age, when I was a kid, being in an actor showbiz might as well have been going to another planet because now it's not easier, but at least you could watch YouTube, you watch podcasts, you watch DVD behind the scenes. Oh, that's how this guy made it. You know, when I was in the 70s, I thought to make it like the guys from the Brady Bunch, their parents started them. I thought it was like ice skating where you had to start when you were 3. Like I said, you had to hear people's stories, and that is too many stories. So everyone knows, do this, do that. So I was very depressed for many reasons. Mostly, what am I going to do? I was a bad student, not good in sports, couldn't draw, no idea what the hell I would do. I was freaked out. Okay, we'll start all over from Charles. So Charles, I'm asking Hunter's question, what would I do if I wasn't doing what I'm doing or what I did in show business? So Charles, I was saying that when we started, we didn't know about you go to this comedy club. You know, now you just watch every podcast. And, oh, that's how this guy did it. It's information. So yeah, there's different ways to get into it, but now you could just watch someone. Hey, I'm Steve Carell. I went to UCB. Hey, I did this. Okay, but I didn't have that. When I was growing up, there were just 3 channels. They didn't even have Fox then, let alone interviews, DVD extras. There were no DVDs. There was nothing. There wasn't even a cell phone. So I went with my sister, who was 6 years older. She still is, to a comedy club in Brooklyn called Pips, Pips. And actually, it was 1975, Richard Lewis, Billy Crystal, before they made it. And I didn't know about stand. There was no such thing as comedy nerds back then. There was Buddy Hackett, maybe you'd see on TV. There was David Brenner, Robert Klein. Uh, I like David Brenner. People made fun of him. But so then we saw these stand-ups. And I remember Billy Crystal did a bit. He walked to school both ways in the snow. Um, and then Billy Crystal was doing a bit about he had season Nick tickets and he had a daughter. The daughter must be 50 by now or something. And so then I said, I don't know who this guy is. And he does that. He's just up there and he can get season Nick tickets. What is this? And I didn't know about stand-up comedy. And I love character actors. I loved, the Bob Newhart show, all the weirdos like Mr. Carlin. And so I didn't know how you became that. And then my sister's friend said there's a club in New York called the Improvisation. Freddie Prinze, Jimmy Walker went there, and they did their act. Then they got on the Tonight Show, and then they got on a sitcom. So I thought that's how you do it. I thought you do your act at this place called the Improv. There's a tunnel. Come this way. They walk you to the Tonight Show, and then you do a set, and then you're on a sitcom. Well, that didn't happen, but that's why I did stand up. I was never funny, pathologically shy and depressed, but thought that was my way out of Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. I might as well have come from Nebraska small town. It was very racist. People of color, they were not allowed to live there. Um, they just had a small town mentality. Many of them died on the block I grew up on, never left it. So I just fell into it. I was, I thought I'd get up once, get discovered, but I hung out at comedy clubs with Charles, um, who's I think still watching, who say I'm going to steal his story. He moved, I never knew this. He came to Manhattan to break into acting, and he's a musical guy. And he would just play piano at I don't know where it was, a restaurant or a Nordstrom thing. And some woman said, "You're really," so no one was listening. He'd make jokes. Some woman said, "You're really funny. You should go to the improv and be a comedian." When, all right, and yeah, so that's my long story. And oh, I see on the thing, I you didn't know what piano was unless I was moving my fingers. So I had to go like this because people go, what do you mean by the piano? I go, oh, that's what Charles did. All right. You want to show your butt? Yes. Can you see Luna? Now Luna's in the thing. Do you want to show a quick shot of Luna at the feet? So Luna
Oh,
could,
yeah.
she needs to approve her shot. That's
You're
why
right.
she's here. She wants it to look good.
All
There
right.
you are. She approves.
She
All
approved.
right. She is approving it.
Nice.
Charles tried branding himself. I forgot how he branded himself as the Jewish angry piano playing Mets fan. Oh, the Mets always, all right. I followed them growing up in '69 and in '86, and they always had colorful characters, right? Do you approve of you in this bit? Do we have to get your permission?
Hmm.
A great shot. Oh, you are. Luna has like an active tail at least. So Hunter, I forgot, you're from the Midwest, or this Cody is from Ohio.
Yes.
From this closed area of Ohio. I tried that thing, the app that translated it. It didn't. It seemed to be what they were saying. There's so much. She sometimes she's gonna sign a release. You're from everywhere. There's a Johnny Cash song. Ever hear that saying, "I've been everywhere"? I wanted to try to sing that, but it's the hardest song to memorize. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. But Charleston, she says, see, the fun thing with Cody is we could probably have me lip sync a Johnny Cash song, the cartoon.
Exactly.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. You ever hear that song, Cody?
I don't think I've heard that one. Maybe I've heard it, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't heard much of Johnny Cash in my time. I know of him a lot, like his
Yeah, I
singing
got
is
it.
down here, like that.
There's a great documentary. Oh, now we don't even say HBO anymore. It's Max about Dean Martin.
Oh, really?
Fred, why? Just got them confused.
Oh, really? The Dean Martin. There's a thing about Dean Martin.
There's a great documentary about Dean Martin.
Now, isn't he from Ohio?
I
Or
don't know.
or am I thinking, was he from Cleveland or something? Or
He won. I don't know. But he wasn't really drinking.
really?
He tended to be drinking on stage. Yeah, Charles, your act was pretty heckle free because he brought a an organ synthesizer on stage.
Oh, really?
Yes. You were born in Texas, lived in Portland area for a long time, Florida, joined a cult in Arizona. Didn't we all do that? Artifact hunted in Southern California. Went to college in Colorado, had a tattoo shop in tech company, Missouri, before LA. My God. Johnny Cash reaction video. We should do a parody. You ever see those reaction videos
Yeah.
where they have people, listening to Springsteen or Nirvana? A reaction video where Fred watches The Sopranos or something, that's not a big deal. Yeah, I think I've seen this. I don't know what the bit with Fred watches
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. Like, yeah.
And you skip the Candyman part because you're cutting out the sugar.
Oh, here it is. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa. Uh, I can't read this. Baltimore, Selva. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Jeff cut and pasted it. With the Reno, Fargo, Minnesota, Sarasota. Da, da, da. He must read it off a thing. How does he memorize it? I should do I've been everywhere. I've been to, all right, let me think. Wait. Portland. Wait, was I in Crestline or was it wait. No. Was it Crestline? Slow down the song. That's my version of I've been everywhere. Why is this girl turning into a blueberry? What girl's a blueberry?
Oh, right, that's Willy Wonka.
Oh,
But it would be funny, Fred. We could do it where you could set it up where you're like, I'm cutting out sugar. My doctor said I got it. And then through a few days, or you kind of like, trying to avoid candy. And then the Candyman song comes on, and you're kind of like,
oh yeah. Well, actually, it's not a bad idea if you animated, we did different things. Fred's reaction videos where Fred's reaction to I don't know, can't think of an example. Uh Someone give me something. Um uh the Kardashians.
right. Mhm.
Oh wow, yeah. My God, they're yelling a lot, or Real Housewives. Wow. All right, it's not that fun. It's the same joke already. Right? Oh, don't you have more range, Looney? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Shekema. Here's the Jewish version. I've been to Meshacha, Melacha, Veshacha, Seskaba, Africa, Shemenech. I've been everywhere. See, Cody knows this. Okay.
Yeah.
Mecha, Mesheshaba, Zlechacha, Semenech. Oh, now the bongo with Luna.
Hmm.
I've been everywhere, man. It's a great song. Chloe actually was on the streets of Ohio. No, Illinois.
Oh, really?
She was in a shelter, and then she was in a Petco, and my friend Shane took her in, and
Really?
but then her cats weren't getting along with Luna. She says, I don't want to bring her back to the shelter. I said, if you get her to me, I'll take her. So she flew. So that's why she acts a little aggressive. She was a street cat, and
Mm,
she's like Johnny Cash. She thinks everywhere.
nice.
Yeah, the halftime show. I think Charles had the same reaction I did, where I went to that's not a bad idea, John. Lonnie Ross and Jeff Richards. It's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Yeah.
Um, oh yes, I went my friend Jimmy last year to the Super Bowl, and everyone is 28 years younger than me. I'm like the old man, in the commercial come, who's this? Who's this? I felt like the old man. I didn't know who the celebrities are. Who's this? And Luna does this banging with the, you know, Super Bowls. I like going to places that are empty, when everyone's watching it. So Hunter, do you have some fun, like you said, fun wigs or fun hats? Because I got a project where I can do some things and have a lot of fun. You know what? Maybe those gold wrapper teeth, maybe what are they called? Plates? Maybe I could wear those in one
Oh yeah, is it the grill they call it or
of the
something?
grill.
Yeah.
That's how Charles Zuckerberg branded himself. He wears a grill and he wears. We know someone. I'll mention. No, I won't mention his name, but he's 65 and he wears his pants down the ass like a rapper and walks around with a skateboard and doesn't skateboard and he thinks he's Vanilla Ice. So
Really?
yes.
It's funny.
Luna's been everywhere, and man. Oh, so you're up to I should pay better attention. You're up to this already. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's coming along. Yeah.
Busting a sag. I told you, Hunter, the other day I went at the doctor and I need it for a month every week, a vitamin B12 shot. Is that what I forgot? And you're supposed to get in the butt, but the young, attractive nurse said, I'm not going to look at that. I'm doing his arm. All right. But I was kind of. Is Lisa there? I know she's like, who Veronica gets mad and gets off the alive.
Mm.
Gets mad easily. No, Stephanie didn't join.
Can you tell how many are in here today or right now or
I know we have 14
14? Boy,
record.
I think that's our record.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah, Lisa and you're banging the couch. So we got Cody's first Venmo appreciation tip, and we may do a or he will do a caricature in the future. People who contribute, right?
Yes.
You need more treats though. You know,
Absolutely.
when you do an edible, sometimes if it's working, you could eat like a pear, and it's just as exquisite as ice cream or chocolate. Oh my God, This is our impression of Doug Benson. Hey, I'm Doug Benson. I do doobies. Cool. I say dude a lot. I'm into cool doobies, seeing movies. That was our impression. We do it together. Yeah, you're going, you don't like the impressions?
Oh yeah. Wait, we got Freddy Krueger. Fred Stoller mashup.
Yeah. I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Yeah, he's this guy, he's like my age, he's old, and he pretends to be this like cool guy. Ow! Hey, babe, I'm into doobies. I like to just watch movies. Yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm Doug Benson. I like video games. I say dude a lot. I'm Doug Benson. They got engines out there. Yes. Okay, that's a great question, Scarlett. Is Charles there? Because only Charles would know this group. Actually, okay. Did we lose anyone who knows Andy Paley? Because I didn't know my first concert I went to, Andy Paley was hanging out backstage. Because it was he's from Boston. Charles, are you there? All right, I lost Charles. He would have thought this was a good story. Oh, it's cute. Look at this.
Oh wait, Freddy's here.
What?
Charles is here.
Okay. Oh, I think it was on 23rd Street or 14th. Is that where the Palladium was? So I saw it was Mozart. That's good. That's good. I Now this was before. It's so cute when she plays with that. This was before the MTV. It was the Jay Giles band. And this was before they had so many hits like Centerfold and all these other, I can't think of their other hits. Um, but they had a slew of hits in the 80s. And I didn't really know who the Jay Giles band was, but so I got tickets and Andy Pelly was hanging out backstage. Then I saw when my cousin was crazy, ended up going to prison for drugs. The Kinks. And this was even before they had a lot of those MTV hits like um Come Dancing before that. Yeah, Love Stinks they had. But this was before that. And he gave me mescaline. I go, what's he goes, look at Valium. It doesn't do anything. And I was tripping and he was singing Lola and he was trying to stretch it out because they didn't have a lot of hits then, the Kinks. They did, but Lola, everyone, you're not singing. I was in the second row and I thought Ray Davies was going to pull me on stage. You're not singing. And I was freaking out. Lola, everyone, come on, you're not singing. And Long Cool Woman, was that Jay Giles? Oh yeah, of course, the Kinks did Lola, but they had a bunch of hits. Then not much when I saw them. Then again with MTV, they had Come Dancing and bunch of some MTV stuff. And then Charles and everyone, I remember my first record album was Alice Cooper's Billion Dollar Babies. This green album. Yes, I never had 8 tracks, but I remember I'd go to a place called EJ Corvettes, which they said stood for 11 Jewish Korean vets. I should look that up to see if that's true. So back then, they didn't have where. Now I'm going in a tangent. Remember when jukeboxes you would pay $1 for a song? Now $14 a month you could have every song, and no one has jukeboxes anymore.
It's True.
But it's good to see Rush. I but yeah, so I remember the 70s I grew up in, the stuff was kind of lame where it was, well, it didn't stand the test of time. It was like Deep Purple, Edgar Winter, Grand Funk Railroad, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Kraftwerk. Those were my high school. Of course, there was Led Zeppelin and The Who, and I wasn't cool enough to know about, the Ramones and punk rock. But the 70s was a lot of, like I said, stuff like, that. Grand, Deep Purple. Yeah, I had yeah, Grateful Dead. But my first concert was, what's 2012? Your favorite album? Thin Lizzy. No, there was a place on Long Island. Yeah, who's the guy who's on Howard Stern? What's his name? He had We're Not Gonna Take It. See, when you're old like me, you listen to the albums your parents had. And I like that I'm talking and you're getting stuff done. This is great. Like it's a surprise we're moving ahead. Um, Now kids today, they know, oh, my mom liked this and that, and Loggins and Messina. Oh yeah, that was part of my growing up. Loggins and Messina. I had that. Uh, Seals and Crofts, corny stuff. D. Snyder, yes. Oh, Billy Joel. Remember the 70s, Joel? Those long, got a new wife. That's something Charles would play. Not oh, I didn't know that. I'm sure Charles knows. Got a new wife. Da, 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 da. Da. You remember those days hanging out at the Village Green? Da, 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 da. Right, Charles? He goes, da, 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 Billy Joel. Da, 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 da. It's like before he had pop hits, he did these long, like 7-minute songs. Um, Brenda and Eddie were still going steady in the summer. Da, 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 da. Yeah, yacht rock. But Billy Joel, his first few albums were like these long ballads. The summer of Sandina. Do you know that song, Charles, with the piano comes in? Hmm. Let me see. This is where the camera is, and this is animation mixed with what I listened to in Sheepshead Bay High School in Brooklyn. Really? I like music documentaries. I haven't seen the Tina Turner one. I mean, I appreciated her. I never owned any Tina Turner albums, but I guess I should watch that. Greg Allman, Brenda and Eddie was still going steady. Yeah, well, there was a 4-hour Tom Petty documentary. So, pretty good. Mom, I am a rich old man. That's funny. You know who's underrated? Yeah. If Charles isn't there, I gotta tell him this. He's a Beatles guy. Some of Ringo's solos, like I forgot about this song, but he was on I saw him on Smothers Brothers on YouTube. Um and singing, no, 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 I don't smoke it no more. I like his song, I Am the Greatest. Yeah. No, Mike, you're younger than me, so you got into stuff. because your parents had it. My parents had Fiddler on the Roof and West Side Story. How do you collaborate and make an animated puppet? Sure.
Oh yeah, puppets, animation puppet.
You mean where I'm a ventriloquist? Yeah, the No 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 song. I saw Ringo sing that today with yeah, Todd Rundgren. He's great, but I have a problem with Todd Rundgren. Back many years ago, Tevye, I saw him at the House of Blues, and I could have there were probably 40 Todd Rundgren songs he could have sang I knew. I only recognized two. He just sang his new album, which no one cared about. And I hate when people refuse to sing their hits. It's like you don't have to sing every one of your hits, but that's why the Rolling Stones are great because they love singing what they've been singing. Who did a song in Dumb and Dumber? Oh, Todd Rundgren, yes. Oh, why can't we be friends? Oh, bang on the drum all day.
Did you ever listen to the Point from?
Nielsen, my cousin had that.
Nice.
There's a documentary about Harry Nielsen. It's great.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah, because it's Midnight Cowboy and
I like that song in that movie. That
everybody's talking about me.
yeah, that's a pretty good song. That one is really good. And then also like the can you believe that I think it's the same guy, the James Bond, right? Uh, um, who did the with the harmonica or something? I forgot his name now.
Blonde.
Yeah, Barry something.
Barry White.
Barry.
That was also from my high school days. Barry White.
Oh yeah, Barry White.
You know, I don't know any 90s stuff. I don't know what's her thing? Some pop woman. I don't know Mariah. What's her name? Mariah. What's the pop hit person?
Mariah Carey?
I don't know any of her stuff.
I don't either. Yeah.
I only know one Beyonce song. You know, Crazy Love. Can be crazy, my love. Crazy, crazy, my love. That's the only one I know. I don't know. I missed all the 2000s. I don't know like Harry Styles or any of the boy bands. Hey, Dr. Chow. Yeah, Mariah Carey. I don't know any of that. I don't.
Oh, I remember it. John Barry is the guy. He did the score for James Bond stuff, but he did Midnight Cowboys music.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
That one where he's like.
Oh yeah, I actually know some of Lady Gaga's stuff. That's as new as I get. I just discovered what I thought was new, and they're probably 30 years old. System of a Down. You know. What shot is that you're working on?
This one is with Norm and the outside with the
Oh,
movie.
so that's the comedy club you're closing in on.
This is actually the movie theater piece.
Oh, okay, that's a new thing, yes.
I'm thinking. I think what I need to do is
Yes, yes, Franklin Shackler did help. Thank you.
pull this over here.
Who was great? Who did we move to? Hunter. So Veronica's long gone. She always says, I'm better than everybody else. My time is so valuable.
Throw in.
System of a Down, yes. Sometimes an old guy like me, I'll get into something because someone will just post something on their story and you never should have came to Hollywood. And I go, well, that's good. And, or you'll see something, on a TikTok video in the background. Or
Yeah, you
your
never.
sister.
Yeah, you never
What's
know
that?
what you find. You never know what you find when you see like reels and stuff.
Yes.
You're like, oh, what's that? And it's cool. They kind of sometimes they have it on there. Do you remember if the theater looked any particular way? Was it just like a? Because I'm thinking about.
Well, well, put in the Grove movie theater in images.
Oh, the Grove.
Yeah, the Grove movie theater.
Oh, okay. Let me save before I do anything. Grove. Grove movie theater.
I think the last concert I went to was Andy Paley's people.
L.A. the Grove. L.A.
It looks like almost like a cheesecake factory, like a big, and people linger outside.
Right. It's sort of like a. Is it like a? Yeah, it's sort of like looks like this. We have like a shot with a. It's like this thing like that almost. What I'm seeing here, and it's like.
Yeah, I knew Norm before he got Saturday Night Live. Yes, he briefly wrote on Roseanne.
You said he wrote on Roseanne, like he wrote like story.
Your
Right.
new favorite place, wait, is the Grove? I'm confused, or
What's
because
that?
we're going all over the place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That. Gino Vanelli. There were shows like the Midnight Special, had music.
I have some lights in there.
The Doobie Brothers were part of my high school days. And then Michael McDonald went on its own and became a yacht rock guy. Spotify, yes. Cheesecake Factory, if you're a vegan, which supposedly, and I'm going to eat some stuff. They have a vegan Cobb salad, but I'm always starving. I'm going to eat some rabbit food now. Now, Lisa, no, Lisa just jumped in with a picture of the Grove.
Oh. Oh. Oh, right. There it is. Yeah. I think that's the one I'm looking at. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of coming from an angle. I might actually be able to put the name of the movie then that you guys watched.
The Interpreter.
Gonna have some rabbit food.
The
Yeah,
interpreter.
I mean, if we knew how to do this, there's ways to like like people could show a picture.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, actually I could I have the ability to do a little bit of that.
Great picture. I love that growth.
You like this?
Yeah, the Yacht Rock documentary, I recommend it.
Let's see.
It's a feel good. Yeah, Roseanne. Yeah, there's always a cheesecake factory next to the Grove. Is don't you don't have to put the cheesecake factory in. But yeah, actually, but sometimes, yeah, the interpreter, a very obscure movie which does not stand the test of
Right. Yeah.
time.
It's funny. It's got Nicole Kidman, Sean Penn. Sorry. What? Sorry. Um. Yeah. It's
Now,
like.
Mike Starr, actually, Mike Herron, speaking of Mike Starr, HJ, Mike, a great guy. He works with is it Charm City? What is it called? The big one, and other Comic Cons. And no, actually, George Clooney was the first. Peacemaker was a movie, the first one, but this was not a hit. But yeah, Mike Starr, we talked for a while. He would love to do conventions with me, but I guess it's hard because Mike, as you know, Mike works with conventions. Now you got like all the people from the Brad Pack, Christian Slater. I mean, and they all go in a group. So, but I think he does Instagram, but he's older than me, so I had to fill out the application for him. Steel City. I'm sure. I mean, they had Gina Davis and what's her name? Susan Sarandon. It's crazy. My attitude is, Mike, don't worry. Someone wants us, they want us, but you know, it's like this Walter Goggins does them. I don't understand. Yeah. But I know Mike and I would do well because I have that picture of us in the phone booth and get us both together. But maybe we'll get some other people from Dumb and Dumber to a group of it. My friend Bobby Carradine, who started Revenge of the Nerds, he's lucky because all of them do it except Anthony Edwards. So people like getting a group of them. And Curtis Armstrong, all the nerds except for one of them do it. Oh, they did it? How much do you think they get for a weekend? Like 50,000, I'm sure, but they didn't stand there to guess. Now, I have mixed feelings about Alec Baldwin. I mean, I guess he was reckless, but what are the chances a real bullet's going to be in something? The armorer is more responsible, but I see he's now doing some conventions. Who cleans up? Richard Dreyfuss, because I did one convention by the airport. They were lined up the whole day because they had placards and stuff from Jaws, Close Encounters. American Graffiti, but just draws some Close Encounters. So he does well on them. You know, now you got Chevy Chase. I love that shot. Lisa, we've gone to the Grove movie theater. I don't go to movies theaters hardly anymore. Just older. The Interpreter. Some movies don't even pop up on cable or Fran Drescher is one of the best people I've worked with.
That's pretty cool.
That, you know, when I would do guest spots, she was the only one who would send a personalized note thanking me. I did 4 episodes of The Nanny. Lisa's mad. Okay. And 2 of the show Happily Divorced. No star of a show ever sends you a thankful and thank you note. She's a great person. What is funny about Fran Drescher? True. When I would do the show, you know, you're there all day, you hear her talking. Then when I'm trying to go to sleep at night, you still hear the voice in your head. It's still in your head.
That's hilarious.
There are some people, Mike, you know who does really well at conventions? Oh, you told me. The guy from Scream and Scooby. Nanny. I hear they're gonna reboot Scrubs.
Oh, really?
What's that? Matthew Lillard, right. I met him once at the Grove, and he has that face where you think you met him. Hey, I know you. And oh no, oh yeah, and he was a very nice guy. The Interpreter. And Eddie Segal. You go, how much? I guess there's, unless you're Jack Nicholson, people just like money because she, besides Married with Children, then she's married to the guy who created Sons of Anarchy. And Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh no, he was Scooby. Maybe Matthew Lillard was Shaggy. But she's done a lot, but I guess, well, you go, why would Henry Winkler do it? You know, he loves it. You know. You know, I'm friends with Ted Lang. I used to the bartender. But yeah, those yeah, cartoon voice. So Gene, which conventions have you gone to? Oh yeah, of course, Scream. getting some notes. I think I only saw the first Scream. You know who I think is doing them now? David Arquette. I think he's rich just from probably divorcing Courtney Cox. Well, I think I've seen him do them. Yeah, oh yeah, my one convention I did, my friend Robin sat next to me and helped me keep track and you know, and she said, I'm not even going to try to tell my husband what it's like. And the people going there were crazy. Some of the actors were crazy. It's just, yeah, a lot of crazy people. I don't mean dangerous. I mean, you know. Oh, Drew Barrymore. When I did my one convention, I was taking a walk as things slowed down. So it was Fred. I didn't recognize it was Tatum O'Neal. And they like lined them up. They had Christy McNichol. It was a show from the 70s I like called Family. So Christy McNichol was, yeah, they had people from American Graffiti, Mackenzie Phillips, people from One Day at a Time. Yeah. There's guys from The Walking Dead. I think they're good. 3 Days on the Ponder. Look at Norm. Yeah. You know who I used to see at the Grove movie theater in the Grove all the time? David Spade wearing a hat.
Oh, really?
But I go, hey, David. And he said, uh-huh. Then I go, hey, it's Fred. Oh, yeah, hey. Because people just, he said, hey, David, they bother him. What con was I at? I just did one of the ones by the airport, the Hollywood one. And they had American Graffiti people with people from One Day at a Time and like I said, Family and Jim J. Bullock was there. That's a great picture of Ellie cracking up. Yeah, came in the movie with Sean Penn. He plays this guy. And then I'm supposed to believe that he go on a bus when he really, whatever. That's a great shot. Yeah, reunions. Is that everyone? Is this a great shot? Yeah, if this gets more popular, yeah, hopefully if we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can have tip things, like some of them, yeah, lingering. I mean, come on. And then, Yeah, you get the bottom, whatever Norm must be saying. The stupidest movie ever. I'll tell you a good movie. A Man's Man with Fred McMurray. I mean, oh, the guys. But now this guy, he has a stupid shirt. We're supposed to believe he's tough. Yes. Yeah. I know more people should know about this and appreciate what Cody does. But oh yeah, I know a guy, Danish Snyder. I think it was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh no, when Cody closes in, it's just so good. For him. Yeah. I mean, Cody is just amazing. So we're supposed to believe this guy. Lisa, she Lisa, I won't give away where she lives, but she would go to some of the improvs. Have you gone to any lately? For a while, I was opening for Felipe Esparza. He's a great guy. Yes, Dana Snyder. He does very well with them. I mean, so addicting doing that voice.
He is pretty fun to do. Like the
Yeah.
my brother can do a pretty good impression of him.
Let me hear yours.
Hey, this is Norm Macdonald. He could use a little bit of work, you know. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
he's got the other one where it's kind of like, you know, down here. Hey, Fred, what's going on? I don't know. I need to put a little more work into it.
Yeah, the movie theater is what comedy clubs sort of now look like. They're like kind of a chain.
Yeah, kind of. Then he just like, oh no, you know, that kind of thing. Like,
What's that?
like Norm, he would be like telling a story or something. I always like how he kind of did that thing where he'd get you to say something and on like one of his podcasts.
Oh, Gene says your Norm is funny. So you said you live in North Carolina, Gene? Because I have a friend. I think I get mixed up Ashboro, or I think it's Ashboro. Or there's another thing with Ash in it, or yeah. I mean, we're supposed to believe. Like what's Tom saying here? What do you think? That this guy, Ashboro.
How about that one?
No, what do you think Norm is saying here, Cody?
I don't
Like
know.
something that,
I think we got lag, but once you see it,
what's that?
do you see what I wrote?
What?
Is it not written on there yet?
Oh, now it's coming. Yeah, but we were cracking up at that.
What's that?
Yeah, Lactabro, green.
No, he could say something else. It just.
Oh no, I meant your impression. I want to hear what you have. What you
Oh,
would,
oh,
I'm making a mystery in this thing. Yeah, what Norm is saying. I want to hear you talking as Norm about the interpreter.
oh. The interpreter. You know, like I mean, think about it. You know, you have your Nicole Kidman. You know, she's like, so it made my eyes wide open. Really, I tell you right now.
Oh, that's a good one. It made my eyes wide open.
And then you got Sean Penn. I mean, I know Fred uses a pen that's running out of ink, so he's a thrill seeker. No, I don't know.
That's a good one. Could have been, my eyes were wide open. That one came
It's funny
on.
because when he was younger, he really kind of uh, he was pretty loud, kind of sounding. Where he's like, he was up here like that, He's up here very, it was higher when he was
Yeah,
younger.
I've seen clips of me when I was younger and it was higher.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, chairman of the BORED.
Oh yeah, I watched that, and I actually when I haven't seen it since, but it was in I think it was Kansas City in a hotel, and you were in that.
I was in chairman of the board, yes.
Yeah, I remember liking the movie, which you know I know it didn't get a good rating, but
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I must have been yeah. I think it was just like the whole craziness. Now, isn't there one with Jerry Lewis, chairman of the board, which is a whole different.
Jerry Lewis was in.
Not in the that movie, but there was a Jerry Lewis movie called Chairman of the Board.
I don't know.
It's like a famous scene where he like dances, or he like does like something at the table. Like he's doing impressions of like the instruments or something. Is Carrot Top? What is he? What's he up to? Like,
Well, he's a gazillionaire because he has a term. It's called a residency, I think, where people in Vegas just have a theater, and it's just them, almost 5 nights a week. So
really?
he puts on a great Vegas show,
Uh,
and it's a real crowd pleasing thing. So he doesn't really didn't really do any movies after this, but
interesting.
like there's a lot of people, Penn and Teller probably have a residency where they're not on the road, they just have a place in Vegas that's theirs,
Right.
with their own room, and they do it. But yeah, he annihilates, with the props, but they're very clever. And the errand boy, Gina's correcting. I mean,
It's crap.
for the moment, I kind of like that you don't know.
Right. Yeah. No. That we could. Yeah. That was sort of a
Well,
cheap shot.
Brad Garrett has a comedy club, but it's not like his show, 9 months a year. Brad is doing, movies and shows, and he'll pop in there. Like Jimmy Kimmel has a comedy club. It's called Jimmy Kimmel's, in Vegas, but he's
Really?
not. Yeah, I mean, he owns it, but he's not performing there. But when someone has a residency, that means they're just paid a lot of money just to always be in Vegas at some room.
That's interesting. Yeah. I actually never thought about that.
Eh, yeah, we're double dove. I love it.
Gonna give him that.
Like tip your way.
What's that? I give him those tennis shoes. It's sort of a cartoon version.
Well, you know, when we were, I've told the story, there was a time, he didn't pack his pants.
Oh,
And oh, the opening act with Vince Vaughn, I just got, a note that one of the improvs in Brea, Vince Vaughn, there was a movie called The Opening Act. My good friend Jimmy O Yang, I guess, was the star of it. I guess that's where they did it. Uh, at the Brea Improv. I think he did, Jeff. Well, a bunch of people can own a comedy club. I forgot who else. In a way, he almost looks like, like little Archie, little Norm.
it is.
It almost looks like, because, he's not lanky, but it would take up too much. But no, it's perfect. It doesn't matter. It's great. But he almost looks like
Yeah.
Norm.
Little Norm. Little Norm. Here's Fred. That would be I think that's I'm gonna have to draw the I want to do it. Just got to get your head. I used to, start with the silhouette helps, where I make your hair like that. And then your eyes. Eye shape. The
Lisa has I don't know how she's able to do that thing of text where she made the most lifelike thing where, she could send an emoji of her rolling her eyes or laughing, those things.
yeah.
I never knew how to set that up. I tried. I couldn't quite do that. Yeah, this guy, I'm supposed to believe is
Tom Cruise, man, why wasn't he in it?
he
Aren't they lovers? I don't know. Something like
would
that.
use words like old time words that you don't use, like, why are they fruits?
Right.
Just for shock value. Cody always draws me with like a lump, like I get hit with in the head with a bat. Always that lump. I don't care. It's funny.
Sorry for your head there.
I don't care.
No, it's funny. I don't know what was. It's funny.
I guess I can have hair sticking out. It's
Don't worry. I'll give you some hair.
no, I don't care.
No, I think it does look nice when it's like the black hair, because it's funny, the cartoon that I have in the beginning here, which is your character here. That's sort of more like the first. That's like the old version that I drew of
The
you.
original, what is how you say?
It's like the 50s kind of, like the first version I did of you, kind of thing.
Right.
But this one's more like the updated version. As
Hmm.
Let's see, so it zooms in. We got you sleeping. Gets these things. Then I think what I'll have you do is we kind of do that dream, like we kind of dream into the this kind of thing. Fade into this.
Right into the yeah.
Fade into these. So I think that'll be a good. And here, we got like that. Actually, it's kind of a nice colored pencil there. It's like this blue. I'm kind of giving you like old Popeye shoes or something.
Or like Hans Christian Andersen, or like wooden.
Yeah, yeah. You have like the little, or Super Mario shoes.
Scarlett asked, am I wearing pajamas pants?
Let's see.
Ian is asking, do you rough it out at a thumbnail stage, or do you just do the initial storyboards and work over it?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. It says, rough it out. Yes, the thumbnail stage. And then, yes, and then I work on top of that, or I just use the thumbnails as reference. And then, yeah. So I do, yeah, the thumbnails are sort of important for me. I think it helps the most. I used that for these because we did some for this as well. Yeah, I got taught that pretty quickly when I went to they called it TAD. It was like a place where all the illustrators like Chris Payne and some of the guys from the 90s taught there. And yeah, it was the first time I was like, oh, so you do like thumbnails and you work those out. It's pretty cool.
No, actually, Gene, I don't do approval at every stage. When we first started working together, we'd think of a thing to do. And then if you subscribe to our YouTube page, you can just go back and look at other stuff, animations. And usually it would take a while, and then Cody would send me a little thing and go, oh, this is cool. And it was more passive, but he's the one doing it all. And all the time, I'm usually like, wow, great work, or he came up with things I wouldn't think of. So this is a new way we're doing it, where like there's another story about a Christmas I spent in Florida where it just helps speed it along, where I said, I have these ideas, and we just write Cody, where it kind of morphed into this, where in one way I love seeing what you come up with, but then it could be like weeks or a month before I get something. Right. So it's not like I have to approve of it, but it just is a way that makes me feel good to kind of, feel I'm being creative when we do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also kind of cool to draw like stuff in front, especially the inking and the cartooning stuff.
Actually, could you entertain him? I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's some more impressions.
Some more impressions. This is Norm MacDonald. How y'all doing in internet world? I think it needs a little work, but I could try. Let's see. I don't know what this guy kind of look like, but I think I'll.
Oh, you know what I noticed in animation?
What's that?
Oh, let me get my plug.
Let's see. He's laughing, so he's kind of like that.
I noticed a lot of guys who create animation shows
Mm-hmm.
that they're usually good with voices, or they create a voice for themselves on the show, that maybe because they love animation, then they just maybe do voices a lot and get good at it. Like,
Right.
yeah, play around because they love it. And
Yeah, I love doing that too. It's like I had some ideas for their own characters. I use like some things like like Matt Frewer is like one of those guys I think is interesting.
he was, I know you mean who he was. He was Max Headroom.
Yeah, yeah. I always thought his voice was very cool. Really funny, kind of. For a character I was thinking for an idea. Um, but yeah, he was like Jim Carrey before Jim Carrey or something, or he kind of. It's almost like they're the same kind of thing. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Yeah, I need to start practicing because I have Marshall gave me a nice audio recording stuff so I can record
Oh,
quality. So I gotta start getting those impressions.
Jeff Goldblum. Now, there's that guy who does Matt Friend. He's that tall, good-looking guy. He does a lot of people.
Oh right, is that the guy who's out and about all the time?
Yeah, he does. Who else does he do? Howard Stern.
Right.
I forgot who else he does. I don't think he was a stand-up, from what I understand. Matt Fura. Well, the good thing about what we're doing, Cody, is even though we don't, we just lost someone, so much what I'm about to say is that we don't have a lot of people, but
Right.
kind of keeping the people, these people,
Yeah.
to the fact we're keeping them at a means that people like this, found it interesting, but we'll just have to, little by little, people find it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it'll. Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, once we get like, we could always like make it like
Maybe when
once.
we get a guest, then if he has a following, that yeah, I'll ask Darren. He's maybe gone. It's late in New York, and it's late you, but yeah, but this is a good sign that people, for the most part, are sticking with it. And look how good this is. And it looks like Andy Paley laughing.
It does, doesn't it? Do you want? I can. Yeah, if there's anybody, I could look for reference, but yeah, I can always change his face.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's yeah. So yeah, today I sat at the diner and finished up my little tribute to Andy Paley.
Oh, right. I like that. Yeah.
You read it?
Yeah, yeah. I got a chance to kind of skim through it before meeting.
Because we had this inside joke that went on so long, and I thought it was interesting how it kind of made me closer with my mother in a way.
Yeah.
That would almost be interesting animated. You see Tom Kenny. Do you think that's funny, all the things we made up that he did?
That was crazy. Yeah.
Got so
Uh,
outraged.
I think you gave me some audio of you saying the
Yeah,
actual like
yes.
conversation with
He
your.
thinks he's better than everyone. What's wrong with him?
He sounds
Yeah.
like a terrible person.
Yes, exactly.
He should be put to jail.
Yes.
He should not be
Why
walking out at alive.
don't they why don't they fire him? And I said, well, because he does good voices. They have to keep him.
Right.
Why don't they get rid of him? There's something wrong with him.
It's fine.
So-
Yeah.
Something wrong with him. Hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
Tom.
Is Tom Kenny? Yeah, he is, except things I make up to get my mother mad. But yeah, he's a good guy, very good guy.
That's cool. Yeah, he did that. Yeah. No, yeah, he with Sponge, so he did SpongeBob and all those other.
There's so many things. So many. There was another one he did at Adventure Time. He was like the ice princess. I don't know. Something like that. I mean, there's so many things.
Now,
It's insane.
did you ever do anything on SpongeBob? Did
I
you?
never have.
You never have. That's interesting because I think you could do like some voice in there.
Yeah, Eli, yeah, that's where yeah, well that's my our friend Andy Paley who died was in it was called Tom Kenny in the High Seas, and he would play at Farmers Market. And Andy Paley, like I said, wrote Best Day Ever for SpongeBob. And um Handy Manny, he did songs for that. Tom Kenny got him in. So Eli, I'm sure you've been to the Grove. Sometimes you linger after you see a movie, you talk, or it was so rare. I had a luxury of seeing a movie and just walking home. Sometimes I would get lazy and drive there. It was 2 blocks.
Hmm.
Actually, well, they don't put the names of movies on the marquee anymore. It's just like join our AMC Pass Club or
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching some Huell Hauser stuff,
oh yeah.
and it's like you're watching like with all this other stuff. It's like in the '90s or something.
Did he go to Farmers Market?
I don't know if I seen one there. I need to see because he goes around L.A. Like California's Gold stuff. Um, but yeah, it's all like the coolest one I really enjoyed was like the one where he goes to Griffith Observatory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That one's kind of fun. Um,
Everyone always says that's where James Dean, they did that scene from
Revel.
Rebel Without a Cause.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was the hammer.
Yeah, I was sort of kind of like it's like that movie Rebel Without a Cause. It's pretty cool.
Well, Jim Backus from what's it called? I grew up with Gilligan's Island, and he was the voice of Mr. Magoo. It was in
Right.
Rebel Without a Cause.
That's pretty funny. It's funny he had a part like that too. So
Mr. Was he? Yeah, was he? Yeah, Roadhog. I remember the opening.
that's hilarious. Hey there, Jim Backus.
Roadhog. You would never do that today. A visually impaired, a joke about a guy being visually impaired.
Right. It's funny. That was a funny little uh, show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's
We would drive up a thing and a crane would like save him and he would keep driving.
yeah.
Hog.
It's funny. It's like an old guy, like like in modern days, the cartoon they would never.
An old guy.
They'd be like an old guy character. Whoa, what do we?
Well, they'd never have Charlie Brown, a depressed, bald kid, or
Right. It makes for a good cartoon.
Elmer Fudd. Very quiet. Someone did a bit. There was a David Bowie song, "Let's Dance," and he said he sounded like Elmer Fudd. Put on your red shoes and special blues. That he sounds like Elmer Fudd when he sings.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's do.
Be very,
Put on
very
your
quiet.
red shoes. I don't remember his nephew Waldo. I gotta
Waldo.
revisit it.
That's interesting. Did you ever see like the Inspector stuff from like the Pink Panther stuff?
Oh yes.
They had like a cartoon. Show. I didn't know Mr. Magoo had a nephew.
A blind nephew?
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
Gotta find that.
Did you ever see the one where I haven't seen it, but Leslie Nielsen plays Mr. Magoo?
You mean that was live action?
Yeah. Kind of it's like a funny thing. Like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, the ant and the aardvark.
Yes.
The original one was John Byner doing Jackie Mason. You want me to be there? All right.
It's funny. I like that guy who does the voice of the snowman on the Frosty the Snowman, the Rankin Bass one. I guess he was like a stand-up guy or something.
What's the? I don't know that one.
He had a unique voice where he's like, "Happy birthday." Oh,
Oh,
gee, that sounds great. He sounded kind of like real kind of soft, but kind of funny, oldie time. Let me look him up.
not
Frost.
Eno Phillips. Jackie Vernon. No, yeah, Jackie Vernon. That's who it could be. Luna, you crying?
It is Jackie Vernon. You got it.
She got it. Jean got it. As Frosty.
Yeah, that voice is kind of cool.
You jumping up, Luna? Luna's back for approving.
There we are. The interpreter. Let's see.
Who did Peter Potamus? It's Peter Potamus.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right. I liked what's it called? Top Hat, Top Cat.
Oh yeah.
DC Top Cat.
I forgot his voice. I haven't seen that show for a while. He was funny. Was he talking like this? Or it sounds more like somebody from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Gee, Rocky. Remember Spritle? What's it called? The Mac 5 with Spritle and Chim Chim. That was a Speed Racer.
Oh. Oh
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
Chim would just go ee.
That's funny. Let me
Choo Choo, yes. Was Choo Choo in
Choo Choo.
was in what's it called? But I just said Top Cat. Someone else once said that. Jay Tanase. Lotus seems to like it. Arnold Stang, yes.
Oh yeah, Phil Silvers. Oh, that's interesting. What was Phil Silvers? He kind of had sounded like
A show, McHale's Navy. It was like an old time guy.
whatever you mean, sir. Whatever his name. What was his name? What's that guy? How about the guy with the glasses on McHale's Navy?
Yeah.
Why is it me? Why always me? Oh yeah, Sergeant Bilko. That was his show.
Yes.
Phil Silvers. He had a pretty extensive career, I suppose, in the song and dance stuff, and then TV. Like the golden age of Hollywood, and then also the
Tennessee Tuxedo. Who was that? Tennessee.
oh yeah, Get Smart guy. What was his name? Don.
Oh, he was right. Don Adams was Tennessee Tuxedo.
Don Adams.
Yes.
What do you think, Chumley?
Yes. Don Adams. Get Smart.
I don't know, Tennessee. What do you think, Chumley? What do you think of Norm Macdonald?
Don Adams, right.
And then what about that guy who was what was that character in that show that was like a helper of the characters?
You need 10 people. It's amazing how it got so refined. Like look. So first you just take out all the it's like the red stuff. That's your outline, huh?
Right.
Wow. It's good. Yeah, thank you, Gene. Well, this is the closest I got. Actually, check out on YouTube Super Duper Bunny League. I'm going to be a villain in this new Disney Junior show. Not Disney Junior, Nick Junior.
We also have an episode. We need to. Maybe we should do something with like. We have your the Gate Show guy, of course. That could be your show.
It was Mickey Mouse. No, not Mickey. Mighty Mouse. Radio. Underdog. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse.
Here's Fred from the Gate Show. I need to throw the hat in here. He has the hat. Oh yeah, I gave you a little bow tie. Oh yeah, and then since he's a guard, he needs the little thing.
I try putting the camera on Luna.
Anyway, yeah.
That's great.
Oh yeah, you could hold a microphone or something. There it is. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think we got this pretty good, and then we can kind of like throw in the. Let's see, what can we do? Got the Grove stuff. Sometimes I use 2 layers on a thing. You notice that the place is like this. Whoopsie, I'm on the wrong layer. Whoops. Yeah, the undo is a helpful thing when you're doing digital. I notice when you do it by pencil, you do get a different thing. You think differently, I think, when you use real material.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it really. I think you just have to draw enough, and then you don't really think much about undo. You have an eraser, but oh yeah, fill these guys in so this stuff doesn't get into them. Right now, it kind of looks like the lines are cutting through their whole bodies. Let's see. Oh yeah, the interpreter. The interpreter.
Someone should interpret it.
I really don't think we can interpret this movie. Nicole Kidman?
You gotta be kidding me.
She stoops so low. She's on the top of her career, and now she. Interpreter. How was Interpreter anyway? Speaking of.
From what I remember,
It's
a movie that would stay with you. Sorry, Luna. That I think it was just mediocre, as my mother would say. She would go, not great. Where
Right.
no, it didn't really. No one ever talks about it. Did you ever see The Interpreter? It just was. It never pops up on these movie channels. Like, oh, it was the Sean Penn movie. Yeah, there's the last. I think it was really it wasn't the worst one. I mean,
Interpreter.
oh,
There we go. I think that's how you spell it.
Veronica may actually be back, who is like, I don't know if she ever saw any movies with Norm. She kind of worked with him for a while.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Is she a stand-up or something, or?
yeah, she thinks she is. No, I'm just yeah. Hey, you should do a stand-up. You think you're funny, Ronnie.
Hey, you should do stand-up. What are you sitting around for? You get on the stage, you know? Come on. You got skills, you know. You're probably better than me, you know. What's it?
Lise, if Lisa's still here, she said something really funny. Um, so I fainted in Air One. Air One, you see the scar still there? It was a really expensive
Oh yeah.
health food restaurant, supermarket. She said you fainted when you saw the prices. Pretty funny.
That is pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Who who let the dogs out? Veronica. 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 She let the dogs out. Veronica. 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 That's my new song. Veronica let the dogs out. Ronnie, Ronnie, Ronnie.
You could do like new versions of the old songs.
No, because she said she had to let the dogs out.
Oh,
Who let the dogs out?
that's
Oh,
fun.
so I forgot what man I didn't smoke pot, but I forgot what I was just saying about Lisa about her Air One joke was funny. So what happened was I didn't understand how bad being dehydrated meant. I thought, oh, hey, it's 100 degrees. You drink some water. No, everything's like normal. And I had a UTI and didn't know it, so I was really dehydrated and fainted and fell on my face and broke my nose, and this thing was all smashed. And so I guess it's a good thing. I found out I had a UTI
Wow.
and really weird fainting. Have you ever fainted, Cody?
I don't think I ever. I don't think I ever fainted without being like hit in the face or something.
Let's see.
Well,
It
I guess
just
did you faint before you fell?
Well, what happened was I
That's the
said
question.
I didn't feel good. I had to go to the bathroom. Then I said I may throw up. I said I got to just get outside. So I said to my friend, I'm not doing good, and I'm trying to get outside. All of a sudden, a second later, all some people around me, stay down, and
Really?
like yeah, weird.
Wow. That is wild.
Yeah,
Now, that ever happened to you before? You ever fainted before, or you just?
no.
I blacked out once, but that was because I hit my head or something.
When I was like 11 or 12, I had temporary blindness. It was weird. Like we went to the Orange County Fair, a camp trip on a bus. I came back when I'm blind, I can't see. And I was, yeah, you're blind, Fred. And somehow someone brought me to the infirmary. And I sat there, I said, I'm blind, I can't see. They go, okay, sit out here. And when I threw up, and then I was able to see again. Any doctors with the 9 people? I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh yeah, I kind of after hitting I got hit like I hit my head. Um, your vision can just like kind of go away.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, or like they stars or something. But
I like the way Kelly's cracking up, Norm, and I'm there like, yeah, it's like I'm like enjoying it, but I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. My friend is enjoying this.
yeah, it's kind of the thing I was kind of going for. Oh,
The
audio.
audio, yeah, no, we had a good run.
We
Usually,
did.
but is it okay, people? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we done really good this stream. Not
Usually I
one.
breathe.
I didn't even have to unfreeze at all. Any bit of it.
My audio is cutting out. Sometimes,
It was all purple.
oh yeah, well I get that. Well, I get something now called ocular migraines, where it's an eye migraine by the eyeball, and everything's dizzy, and it doesn't hurt, and it takes 30 minutes to go away. But fainting once,
Oh, I have that kind of. I used to have a lot more of that when I was.
you're dizzy, and like, oh, I think I'm going okay. Then I look at my phone. Oh no, here it is. It's all blurring. This is one of the stupidest things I ever did. So like, I was trying to show my friend what it's like having an ocular migraine.
Yeah.
So I took a screenshot. Like, what am I doing? It doesn't show what I see. It was pretty stupid.
Wait, you took a screenshot?
Of my phone, just go, oh my God, I got to show people what this looks like having an ocular migraine.
That is kind of funny, yeah. That could that
Yes.
it's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not like I'm laughing with you. I mean,
I could laugh. No, it's funny. One time
it's interesting.
I looked on the internet because I was curious what it looks like being dyslexic. It was
Mm.
pretty fascinating. You see a thing like some words, but then some things are missing in the letters. They were able to create like a little manuscript, little thing, which what it's like if you're dyslexic.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How'd that? How was that?
Well, it's pretty interesting. If you just Google anything like show me what it looks like if you're dyslexic, and something pops up where some words kind of fade together or
That's funny.
words. I had this thing. Sometimes I get words wrong or put numbers wrong.
Right.
But I had this thing where I was frozen for a while, twice, where in an envelope, where does the stamp go? Which corner? And I had to look and Google it. Totally froze.
Right.
Something about these fairs and fainting. Lightheaded probably was the sun, and I just saw a dermatologist just for a checkup, and I said, my mother when I grew up, she didn't ever do sunblock. There
Right.
was no thought of it. It was just my generation. My mother, like now, mothers when they're at the beach, put this on. They're outside. There was no thought.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sunscreen, the invention.
Interpreter. I like that it's the Grove. It's a big featured attraction. Usually it's like 14 movies, but no, it doesn't. No, I like that. And it's such a quick shop, but it's so good. Yeah, yeah, now that we're supposed to believe this guy without any training takes the gun. I'm just, I can't, I wish I could remember I remember, trying to think some comments he made. He actually, you know, would like watch a lot of those ES sports highlights. And
Oh, really?
Veronica, if she's there, I don't know if you remember, his TV was in a really weird place. Like you walk up these steps to come there, and it was like the TV was like above the steps. It didn't make much sense.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's amazing with the Cheesecake Factory you got to the side. Oh no, yeah, this thing. To the right.
The Cheesecake Factory thing, like the let's see.
Right. Oh no, no, wait, could you go to the right, the other side? Um, that little spiral thing on the side.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, that's Luna, you hungry? That thing. It's such a grove thing, yeah. This thing on the right.
Yeah, right here. This thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of impressioning it. I'm just kind of keeping it loose. Probably all
So I got
right.
plaid pants and wooden shoes.
Right. The little Dutch shoes or whatever the
That's
Swedish shoes. What I think I'm trying to think what more kind of like Popeye or something.
so the Grove opened in 2002,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember the first movie I saw there. Not bad, called Jodie Foster, called Panic Room. Panic Room.
Panic Room.
Yeah, where she has a safe room, something like that. Well, when
Interesting.
people come, they run to their safe room and lock it.
Let's see, we put some of these things on this place. You'll just keep it loose.
Yeah, it's a quick shot. You don't have to detail the whole theater.
I think I made this brush. I called it the crumb brush. You can kind of mess around with settings, but it's a pretty good one to make it
Oh,
a.
that's cool. The lighting there.
Yeah, this is like the. Of course, the word up behind there. I have to change it. Whoops! I think I'm going the reverse way. I need to make
Interpreter. Wait,
interpreter.
that's right.
I think I spelled it funky. I might need to look at that.
It doesn't matter
I,
really.
it'd be funny if I. It'd be funny if it's like it tries to spell it and then at the end it's like forget it. It's like I'm trying to spell for interpreter on the thing. There you go. Look at the lights. Interpreter. Interpret. It was so popular. There was a second one.
Oh, Lisa got it. It's INTER. Let me see.
Interpret.
INTERPRETER.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think at the end I did this. Interpreter.
Now, did anyone ever hear this movie? So odd. From what?
Interpreter 3.
That's pretty funny.
Spielberg must have done this one. It's a sequel. Let's see, I think I'm going to put this in there.
Yeah, it's
Sounds like a fake movie for a stand-up hit. Stand-up bit. That's funny.
those lights look so good
Oh, thanks.
above us.
I think what I need to do is before I was gonna see. Oopsie. I'll just do that. Take this. Save. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Oops. Yeah, we didn't really have any lag tonight at all.
Yeah.
Well, lag, but like dropping of the stuff. talking about. There it is. So here we just kind of fill it in.
Well, now it looks like look, I got a disease now. Mm.
Now, when you met now John Voight, because in that story I was just thinking of a question. You met John Voight at the dinner, right?
At this Ben Stiller party nonsense.
Yeah. Did you talk to him about Midnight Cowboy and stuff?
No, just like in the story, I was intimidated, and I felt really out of place. There was David O. Russell and Vince Vaughn,
Right.
and it was Ben Stiller was like the Godfather, where everyone at the pool was lining up to like talk to him, you know, and I don't know what I was doing there. And so then there was, those little tables where like this table where people stand around, but it's taller and you're eating,
Right.
but food just said, excuse me, I meet the body. I mean, he's my hero. Midnight Cowboy is one of my favorite movies. So resonates. And I said, because I always, at any party, always felt out of place. And I always feel like when Ratso Rizzo was at that party, he didn't feel like he belonged, and he was stealing salami or shrimp, putting in his pocket. So I often do say when I'm at these parties, I feel like Ratso Rizzo when he's stealing the shrimp.
Right.
And I said, I always feel like this, and it's so weird. I feel like Ratso Rizzo, that he doesn't belong at the party. I feel like that here now. Here you are. He goes, because we all feel like that sometimes. So it's just very brief. And then though, Andy Dick came over,
Oh,
and
really?
he just saw him in a movie called I think The Rainmaker with Matt Damon. He is so great in The Rainmaker. And I said, have you seen him in Coming Home or Midnight Cowboy? No. Oh my God, I was saying. So then it was like with Andy Dick, like, how could you, this guy is great, but yeah, just how could you not have seen those John Voight movies?
Right. Those are pretty good ones. The That's funny though. Yeah. So Andy Dick didn't know he didn't see Midnight Cowboy at that time.
Well, this other one, or Coming Home, or some other. Oh, and Deliverance was another big thing he did.
Oh yeah, Deliverance. Yeah. I remember that from the thing. The thing we did, or the animation. And I feel like maybe just kind of keeping this off the picture like that.
The Interpreter. Well, everyone's gonna check it out. Remember that crazy guy Ben?
Ben. Oh yeah. How is he up? What's he up to?
I don't know, but he hates the Grove movie theater. He always says where he goes is the best.
He hates this place.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Now I flip it. That gives me to see some things.
Now Veronica would never, since COVID, has gone to a movie theater.
Really?
Now, what does flipping it do?
Flipping is good to do to see the balance of the picture. Um, Artists do that with it. Sometimes they look at a mirror. Back then, they would hold a mirror up to like I used to have a mirror where I could just look at it like that, and you get to
Uh-huh.
see, and it kind of flips it so you get to see different um, like different problems. Whoopsie, oh, like that. I don't need to flip it to see that, but the yeah, just like if it's off balance or something funny.
I can't believe we've been doing this 3 hours. I feel bad keeping you. Has it been that?
Oh no, it's good. It was kind of good. I mean, at least we didn't have any like. Yeah, I can.
And I probably won't tomorrow night. I agreed to go to a friend's house. Sometimes I like seeing a movie at a friend because it's hard for me to watch movies
Right.
just on my own. I want to watch this. I like when someone suggests one or kind of recommends it or
Nice.
so. Two friends. I don't know much about Joe Cocker in concert, but a Joe Cocker concert? I don't know. So yeah, we won't do this tomorrow, but maybe Friday if you're around, or if you're seeing a movie Friday, we'll just do it some other time. Uh, but this is a lot of great work. Yeah, we're getting pretty close, huh?
Yes, yes. This one I think we're pretty good on. I just it was good to kind of
I mean, and it's so addicting doing that voice.
yeah, you know, it's something. You know, I'm the real Colonel Sanders. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. No, actually, he never said that. He never said he wasn't the
Did you do interpreter right way? Let me see this.
right, right. Are you looking up the?
What did someone what she suggest? Interpreter.
Does that look right?
Yeah, it looks weird, but that's right. Why would it be called that?
Why is it called the interpreter?
I forgot.
Yeah, and I think we can zoom in on these people. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll zoom in on the characters.
You mean it'll start like this, then
Yeah, it'll do kind of what the it did for the other thing. Um, the you in bed kind of sequence, because then
uh-huh.
we can have it like yeah, it does
Yes,
look
I
like
get it.
this. Yeah, it's almost like a Mad Magazine thing where you just do something like this. Like it is kind of funny. It's like it looks. I actually I think I wrote it the wrong way the first time. Uh, I think I added some weird.
Wait, no, what the hell? The interpreter sphere?
I think I have lag. You're probably seeing what I did before that.
Oh,
I erased it. Sorry.
hey, what's with this guy? God, well, I appreciate the people who stuck with this.
Yeah, let's see how many people do we
Please
have?
tell your friends. Right now it's only 9, but a lot of people really stuck with it.
They did.
So tell your friends, subscribe, and I guess after we do the Norm thing, you should do for the guy, I forgot, my mind's not working, who gave you a little donation on your Venmo.
Yes, he will. He will definitely get a caricature or a drawing of some sort. And then somebody was saying a Kruger, funny thing there of you,
What do you mean?
Freddy Krueger idea. But yeah, his name was what was it? Oh yeah, Jeff.
Jeff, Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, very good. I think
And
I think we
he
did it.
did a lot. Well, I didn't do any. I just ate garbage, onions and stuff. Any last questions or anything? Or well, try for Friday unless you're going out, or we could do the weekend, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I might be doing something Friday, but
All right.
We'll definitely um,
We could do tomorrow afternoon or the weekend. We'll figure it out.
yeah, that let's see, what tomorrow's Thursday. Oh yeah, you could do it yeah, in the afternoon or
Sure. I'll
somewhere
play
in
by
there.
ear.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. It's actually Thursday. So yeah, wait, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be free for anything like that.
Well, we're very close. So, any last questions or? Well, thank you, Cody. You're amazing. You just bring just creativity into my life by working on this stuff. Very rewarding. And we will be getting the Audible out soon. And yes, you're thanking them officially.
Yes. And thank you, Fred. It's the same
No,
thing. No, it's spurring me off to do the fun cartoon stuff, keeping that
good
going.
night, Scarlett, and everyone else. And all right. So, anything else we need to finish up, or we're pretty good?
I think we're good. Hey, see everybody.
All right. A lot of fun. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very fulfilling. Oh, I
think
can't wait.
I'm trying.